Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So New Mexico State's offense will go to work first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun. Pass. Here's a heat. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Fourth down coming up.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
Important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Jones to throw. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on.
Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his tight end. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. football with the run. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the pass. It's caught. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. These corners backing off a bit. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Touch pass on the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Tackle at the 1-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Of 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Jones to throw. With the catch, it's Gonzalez.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. New Mexico State trying to retain possession on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
New Mexico State has it first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Scrambling away. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
42, Spike.
The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, it potentially makes some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got his man quickly. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Jones to throw. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now adjusting. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 35, offense facing 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Let's go! He'll go to the sneak. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. The give to the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short.
42 spot.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Touchdown, New Mexico State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Bearcats are in the hurry up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Fullback's got it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
33. Cincinnati. 15.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Got it.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal.
55.
It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Touchdown Aggies! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The handoff to Johnson. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 8.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
22.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Now, New Mexico State.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
29.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Cincinnati, 22.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to... Out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jones to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The ball carries by the fullback. Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now facing a 4th and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Jones wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.